Heaven. We've always wondered if this eternal paradise is real. This is why when we hear stories about someone who's seen it, it quickly gets our attention. November 2004, Kevin Malarkey and his 6-year-old son Alex was on their way home from the church in Huntsville, Ohio. It was just weeks since the family moved to the place from suburban Columbus. The family was struggling financially, and Kevin and his wife Beth wanted to pursue a quieter life. Beth had given birth to their fourth child a few days before. 6-year-old Alex was the oldest of the bunch. He and his father went to the church that Sunday morning, just the two of them. Kevin answered the call on his cell phone just as he approached an intersection with a blind spot that locals knew to fear. He didn't realize that this action would endanger both their lives. He didn't see the other car coming. Kevin was thrown from his vehicle but was unhurt. Alex wasn't that lucky. He was seriously hurt, so he was taken in a helicopter to Columbus Children's Hospital. Alex had suffered an internal decapitation. His skull essentially separated from his spine. His injuries were so serious that a coroner was called to the scene of the crash. He was in coma for 2 months. When he woke up, he told an incredible story that shocked the world. He just came back from heaven.
The first time was when I saw the angels catch Daddy. The car hit us. I slammed it in my seatbelt. Daddy flew out of the car and the angels.
What does our literature say about heaven? According to the Bible, it's an eternal city which will be our eternal home. God spares no creativity and magnificence in creating this city. It has 12 walls with the names of the 12 tribes of Israel written on them. The city also has 12 foundations with the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb written on them. The wall surrounding the city is made of jasper, a type of gemstone, and the city itself is made of the purest gold, as transparent as glass. The foundations of the wall are each decorated with precious stones. Even the street in this city is made of pure gold. Truly, heaven will be a place of exquisite beauty that goes beyond anything we've seen here on earth. Alex hadn't read the Bible, so his vivid description of what he has seen while in coma was extraordinary. According to him, he traveled through a bright tunnel and was greeted by 5 angels. Then he met Jesus, who told him he would survive. According to him, he sat in the lap of Jesus. Later he saw 150 pure white angels with fantastic wings. Heaven has lakes and rivers and grass and pearly gates. God sits on a throne near a scroll that describes the end times. Another extraordinary thing on his account was that he mentioned that there's a hole in outer heaven. That hole goes to hell. The devil evidently uses this portal freely because he is a major figure in Alex Malarkey's description of paradise. Alex says he has personally seen Satan many times, first at the accident scene and then later in heaven. This is how he described Satan. His mouth is funny looking with only a few moldy teeth. He didn't notice any ears. His body has a human form with 2 human bony arms and 2 bony legs. He has no flesh on his body, only some moldy stuff. His robes are torn and dirty. The devil has red eyes and hair made of fire. He claims to have seen people from the Bible in heaven as well, but doesn't specify which ones. This story of his visit in heaven was turned into a book in 2010 and it became a sensation. The boy who came back from heaven sold more than 1 million copies and spent months on the New York Times bestseller list. The story of Alex didn't stand the test of time. In 2015, he came out and said that the story was all made up. He wrote an open letter to retailers and sellers of Christian books. I did not die. I did not go to heaven. I said I went to heaven because I thought it would get me attention. When I made the claims that I did, I had never read the Bible. People have earned from lies and continue to do so. They should read the Bible, which is enough. The Bible is the only source of truth. Anything written by man cannot be infallible. Alex, who recently turned 23, still lives with his mother in Ohio. He was valedictorian of his high school. Sadly, he still bears the horror of the accident. He became a quadriplegic and requires full-time care. His parents divorced and his mother claimed that she has no idea what happened to the money his husband earned from the book. Recently, Kevin initiated an eviction notice against Beth and Alex to leave their house in Ohio. He said he'll need to sell the house to pay his bills and support his other sons who's with him. She was set to appeal the eviction notice, but he died unexpectedly. Maybe we can call this as karma for all the misgivings that he has caused on his family. A GoFundMe campaign has been organized so Beth and Alex were able to move into a more functional home. Despite Alex's story about heaven turned out to be a lie, this shouldn't affect our belief that one day we'll see the gates of heaven. We believe it's true not because someone's seen it, but because we have faith in our Almighty Creator.